welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm sending so much love to your light. Thank you for being here this day with me and here on planet Earth doing your magic and your light work. Yay. So what we're here to talk about today, Spirit, this has been coming up a lot actually, with people reaching out to me and in my own experience too, and just from so many levels. And then Spirit, when I was in my meditation today, really brought in this: you are not alone. And so I'm hearing and feeling, as we're extracting, deconstructing, collapsing a lot of the third dimensionality. I've talked about this a lot as the collapse is occurring right in, of, and around us, and that plays out for each of us in such a unique way. But there's not one amongst us that hasn't experienced some expression of letting go, of loss, of transformation, of change, right? This 5 year of change. So it's all here. And people are waking up in different ways at different times and different levels of consciousness. And that can create a real gap between where you are, where you perceive to be, when you're seeing things differently, when you're understanding the world in a way that you may never have had the access to really see. Like you might be seeing things differently than you ever saw them before, because that's part of awakening. We have to kind of wipe the sleep out of our eyes and readjust the lens to what's been happening here on planet Earth for such a long time and where we're going in this higher consciousness. So that can feel like an extraction. It changes relationships, it changes dynamics, the relationship with yourself, the relationship with your own consciousness, the relationship to you and God, God as creator, spirit, relationship to people, relationship to community. These are all shifting, and everything isn't, kind of rising up at the same time. So you might find yourself in an accelerated ascension portal and your consciousness expanding so rapidly. And you're like, why don't you get it? Don't you see? But not everybody can see with the same lens in the same moment. And that can create a sense of separation. Especially I'm getting it from a lot of the star seeds, and most of you are star seeds, where it's like you've never really felt like you fully fit in here because this feels like a foreign land and you're a visitor upon it. That's star seed energy, because you are bringing other frequencies down to earth plane. And so this feels unfamiliar, but you're here to familiarize this earth plane reality with higher consciousness. So aloneness, what Spirit wanted to say to you today is that you are never alone. Yes, that is many of us. You are never alone. Take a breath into that. And even if you move into the sheer presence of all that is around you, from guides and angels and ascended masters and galactic starseed frequency, and you want to access them, go into your prayer, go into your meditation, sit in the silence and ask them to make contact so that you feel the presence of the sovereignty of the divinity that is all around you. That was just coming through for you. It's all here for you. If you're trying to find it from your mind, all you can see is what's not there, right? All you can see from the mind's lens is what is not there that you perceive. There's a lack of people, and we'll get into that. Scarcity mindset ties into this. We'll get into that in just a moment. So when you are trying to white knuckle it from the mind, they're saying, move your sovereignty into higher grace. Sit in the space and welcome the divinity that is all around you to show itself to you. You might feel it like a flutter, or you can ask for signs and symbols. I've been playing with this for decades. When I started playing with angels and guides and initiating with them, show me a symbol. And just then the crow squawks, or just then the feather falls. Show me, let me feel that connection. Let me feel the infinite connection of all that is with me. You are never alone. So important. The old is falling away so that the new can emerge. And what's emerging is those like hearts, like souls who are in union and communion with you at a higher level. Your soul family is coming in. to play out in that earth plane, like the humans that are of your soul connection. They are here, they're coming. And if you don't see them right now, trust and know. And in the meantime, find your source in connection with source itself to shore up that awareness that you are indeed loved, honored, supported, gathered around. You are never alone. Seek for proof of the truth of what you desire, as opposed to the limitation that you fear or the scarcity that you are experiencing. The scarcity mindset ties into so many different things, right? I've watched it show up in so many ways. It's either, it's money, it's time. There's not enough. There's not enough. It's love, people, support, right? That scarcity mindset. And so if you're playing through the scarcity mindset that's coming through this, like, I'm alone, or I'm with people, but I feel alone because I feel misunderstood, or I feel a lack of connection at the level that the higher wisdom of my soul desires, is what they're saying, right? So tune in and find your connection to source, and let the outside world, that communion of the outside world, let it catch up to show you that you are in fact never ever alone. Tool, ask yourself, what would it feel like if there was enough? What would it feel like for me to feel as if I'm supported with people around me, or supported in my communion, supported in enough time, supported in enough money, supported in enough love? What would that feel like? And expand into that feeling so you can become one with it. This is how we create in higher dimensionality. It's not by thinking, it's by feeling the frequency, knowing what it feels like, and holding that as your predominant expression so that you become it. And the universe instantly wants to match that. It will bring you your soul family. It will bring you the people, the situations, the circumstances, the time, the frequency, the currency, the money. All of it's for you if you desire it. You are never alone. This is why I created this community, the Conscious Creator community. If you know anyone who is feeling like they're alone in this process, invite them to join the community here. And know, dear ones, that you are never alone. We are here together. That's why I created this space, is so that we would know that there are other like minds and like hearts that are ready to commune. It's never been more important than it is in this now moment, as we're deconstructing the old to create the new. I'm sending so much love to your light. You are an infinite being living in an infinite, abundant universe. Tomorrow is the new moon. It's an 11 code tomorrow. It's the number of mastery with a Taurus new moon. That's all about bringing in the feel goods and the beauty and anchoring it to earth plane, the arts, the expression. What are you manifesting? What are you creating? Start moving into that frequency now and ride the waves and the currents of the new moon coming tomorrow in Taurus. So much love to your light. Have a blessed day. Together we rise in love and light. Bye for now.